Join me in welcoming your new Captain America.
He does not have America's ass.
No, he does not have America's ass. Can't confirm. Hey everybody, Thomas and Beth back here again with Moto Photo, and we are jumping into the next episode of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and we're looking forward to very much Sam and Bucky teaming up in this episode. I think there's a lot of cool stuff that happened in the last episode. As far as the episode itself went, you know, it was really a dynamic episode, especially I thought for a very first episode.
A lot happened, and they didn't even get together. Yeah.
So hopefully in this episode, I think we'll see them team up. They better. Know, considering that this is only a 6-episode TV show, so there's only 5 left now. So I imagine they are probably going to team up in this one. The question on everybody's mind is
Captain America, the new Captain America,
fake Captain America, the imposter America. You know, they not only deemed a new Captain America just because that's what they thought, you know, everybody needed. They also gave the shield away that was Captain America's property and technically was Sam's property because Cap gave it to him. So that was
not to Fake-Azoid.
Yeah, Fake-Azoid. Yeah, I like that one. So that was probably the biggest punch in the gut, along with all the other punches that kind of came with the last episode. You know, like Bucky.
Literal punches in the gut.
Bucky and his past, and him trying to tie up loose ends.
That poor old man.
The poor old man that he befriended, that he killed his son. But it's definitely the first episode. I think had some pretty dark, you know, undertones to it. You know, that the superhero life isn't necessarily, you know, all peachy keen. You know, there's definitely some darker sides to it. You know, even Sam, you know, after being gone for 5 years and coming back, and him and his family, you know, basically not having any money, you know, to support and sustain, you know, that's pretty tough, you know, and considering, you know, you've only saved the world, you know, once or twice, you know, it's kind of sucks that, you know, no one's there to help him out and give him a helping hand. So
yeah. Why did he save it?
Yeah, I don't know. What are you thinking? What are you thinking we see happen this episode? You know, with some of the bad guys we saw, some of the bank robbers that we saw. I forgot the hand sign. I don't know the red hand symbol. I don't remember what the organization's name was, but they almost killed his little buddy, little military buddy. So anyway, let's go ahead. Let's dig in. This is going to be episode 2 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Let's go ahead and dive in.
Is that the new Captain America?
Yeah, I think that's him. Looks like he's in a football locker room though.
Yeah.
Great. It's been great. It's been a lot of handshakes, a lot of suits, a lot of.
So it seems like he's just a normal dude. He doesn't have any powers.
This is the job, John. Yeah. All of it is.
It's like a show band. Oh, there it is. I called it. It's like a show band. There it is. Hey, you know they hired a real band because they're actually coordinated.
I don't have the flashiest gadgets. I don't have super strength. But what I do have is guts. Something Captain America always had, always needs to have, and I'm going to need every ounce of it. I got big shoes to fill.
Did you
At
know
least he's being honest.
Well, I was 2 years out of West Point when
Look
Steve
at
came back.
Bucky.
He's sick. Jeez, he's pissed. Look at him.
Maybe this is what pulls them together.
Yeah.
Well, I don't trust Red Wing. Hold on a minute. But I'm gonna go see if he's right. 'Cause I have a feeling they might be a part of the big three.
What big three?
Androids, aliens, and wizards.
That's not a thing.
That's definitely a thing.
No, it's not. Who are you fighting now, Gandalf?
How do you know about Gandalf?
I read The Hobbit in 1937. When it
I read The Hobbit in 1937.
A sorcerer is a wizard without a hat.
Think about it, right? I'm right.
He actually was thinking about it.
Look, that's not the point. These guys aren't magic.
He looks so old now.
Who?
Bucky.
Bucky?
1 minute.
I mean,
2 drop-offs, eh?
it's been about 10 years since his first appearance in the universe.
Oh my gosh.
I have all of that on camera. You know that, right?
Oh my god.
I thought the Falcon was going to catch him.
Get out of my face, Sam, or I'll break it.
I thought he was going to catch him.
No, they're total.
How did he
They're
survive?
total a-holes to each other. That's like their relationship.
Look at you. All stealthy. Little time in Wakanda and you come out
White Panther.
It's actually White Wolf.
Oh, they gave him a name. He's like, what?
White Wolf.
White Wolf.
All right, let's go.
Jeez.
Oh, wait.
So they're strong. Idiots.
They're just having fun.
There's an eighth person. I think they have a hostage.
Oh. Look how fast he is.
He fast.
Wow, look at him go.
Stealing medicine, vaccines.
The other guy's just driving behind him like, oh, no big deal.
Is she gonna stab him?
You okay?
Oh, she evil. Look at that smile.
Yeah. I was close.
Oh, yes. They got super strength.
Just a little bit. Oh,
Wanted to do that.
that was his sidekick. Nice of you to join the Sam. What?
Oh, here's this guy. How did they have intel on this
How did he push her over when he doesn't have super strength?
vibranium, man?
Looks like you guys could use some help.
He's gonna keep it probably.
Yeah, he grabbed it. He's like, let me think about it. I love how the cars are just casually driving behind him. Like, maybe I should stop. Maybe not.
I think those are the cars of... No, that's not.
Nice shot. Don't get yourself hurt, kid.
This is
Bad idea.
this is not good. He's but a mere mortal. No wizard.
He's
No
an
alien.
android.
No android. Thank you, I couldn't remember.
That didn't go as planned, huh?
Rejected.
We're pretty sure it's one of the big three. So, aliens, androids, or wizards. Pretty sure.
There's no such thing as wizards.
All right, then it's aliens or androids.
Or a super soldier.
Super soldiers for real? Yeah.
They hate him.
8 super soldiers on a you hack my tech. It's not exactly hacking. It's government property.
Kind of the government.
Jesus.
They are not helping
Always just
themselves.
stare like that.
Yes.
You get used to it.
You get used to it.
I see a guy hanging out of a helicopter in tactical gear. I need a lot more than Lamar Hoskins.
I'm Battlestar, John Spartan.
Battlestar? Stop the car!
Battlestar.
How do you know this guy?
I used to. We had a skirmish during the Korean War.
Korean War. Oh God. So he's old.
Sam, this is Isaiah. He was a hero. One of the ones that Hydra feared the most, like Steve. We met in 51.
If I met you, meaning I whooped your ass, then yeah.
It's because there's more of you and me out there.
You and me.
And we need to know how.
I'm not gonna talk about it anymore.
Oh, he's a super soldier too. Damn.
Well, when he said you and me.
Yep.
They put my ass in jail for 30 years. People running tests, taking my blood,
That's how they
coming
got it.
into my cell. Even your people weren't done with me.
Isaiah,
Get out of my house!
Damn.
how could nobody bring him up?
So the U.S. military had.
I asked you a question, Bucky.
I know.
Steve didn't know about him?
He didn't. I didn't tell him.
So you're telling me that there was a black super soldier decades ago and nobody knew about it?
Look how sad he looked and defeated.
He did what the doctor said. Get out and go get some friends. Look where it got him.
An old friend from 2 years ago.
In jail. Sucks.
I've heard a lot about you. I'm Dr. Rayner. I'm James' therapist.
So nice to meet you. Thank you for getting him out.
That was not me.
Christina!
Oh God.
Great to see you
Oh
again.
my God.
Be kidding me. You know him?
Yeah, we did some field ops back in the day.
Heard you were working with Bucky, so I thought I'd step in.
Condition of your release session now. You too, Sam.
No, I'll be out here with my...
That wasn't a request.
I feel like Captain America seems so humble yet arrogant.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to do an exercise. It's something I use with couples when they are trying to figure out what kind of life they want to build together. It's time for the soul-gazing exercise.
I like this one. Thank you for
I love this. Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
Brad,
turn
this
around,
is
turn
right
around,
up
face
your
each other,
alley.
face
You
each
should-
other.
You
Face
should really enjoy this.
I'm going to.
I know you
I'm
do.
go-
Yeah.
That's all he does is stare.
He likes to
Let's do
stare.
it. Let's stare.
Get close.
This is good exercise. Thanks, Doc.
Thanks, Doc.
Well, which way
Why do you
wanna
have
go?
to have your
Right or
legs
left?
open? You know what? Fine, here. You have it now?
All right.
Right.
Yeah.
Good.
We're locked
That's
in
fine.
now.
It's a little close.
It's very close. That's what you wanted, right?
Guys.
This is good.
Why does Sam aggravate you? And don't say something childish.
That shield, that is everything he stood for. That is his legacy. He gave you that shield and you threw it away like it was nothing.
So maybe he was wrong about you, and if he was wrong about you, then he was wrong about me.
He looks like he wants to cry. So sad.
You'll never understand.
What was rule number 2 again?
Don't hurt anyone.
Goodbye, Doc.
Hmm.
Well, we're free agents. We're more flexible.
So it wouldn't make sense for us to work with you.
A word of advice then. Stay the hell out of my way.
No, he didn't. Look at his little friend. His little friend thinks he's something too. Yeah, I'm gonna get busted. They're just gonna ice him, yeah? You can get hurt by
Just gonna kill
bullets.
him.
Yep, there it is.
Okay, then. We're gonna go see Zemo.
Oh, is this a prisoner? Oh, is this
Yeah. I think it's the doctor that was in the movie.
Yeah, from Civil War.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Because that's what he was saying.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, there it is. Okay.
So what makes Carly so special? I missed it.
What makes her special?
Yeah, why is everybody going after her? Well, they were saying they were protecting her,
It's not just her, it's the crew, not
but
just
they said
Carly.
her name specifically.
Well, because that's the only name that they had. Because they said the fake America said her name, Carly, and he had mentioned that people were hiding them, and yeah, I mean, it's not that she's necessarily quote unquote important. Maybe she's kind of the ringleader of it all. I don't
I
know.
mean, that other guy just died for her so she could escape.
Died for them so they could
He
escape.
made it sound like it was for her.
Well, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it was for them. It sounds like they're a cause. She got that text though that said someone was coming for her.
And stole her stuff. Stole their stuff.
So, who knows? Who knows what their what her plan is and what that group's plan is, because she's part of a very large group. It seems like, unless they went rogue, unless
Which
they
is possible, and then she stole the stuff.
yeah. So
But they still are following the symbol of the red hand. So
yeah.
I
Well,
doubt they coined it.
yeah. I think I feel like there's a little more to the story with them. I think kind of on face value they look like the bad guys, and they might end up being the bad guys, but I feel like they might have some kind of like hidden motive, some kind of like intention that necessarily isn't bad. They're just going about doing it in a bad way. Does that make sense? But
they're talking about getting rid of people. They like the blip time.
Yeah, I think they were talking about some of the like regulations and governments and stuff like that. Well, and that's one thing with the blip is the people who got blipped out. It wasn't just good people; it was bad people. It was good and bad people. So the blip brought all those good and bad people back. So it is kind of a weird dynamic, and I'm curious to see what their full or real intentions are. Plus, we didn't see any. I don't think we saw any of the characters that we saw in the first battle scene. I think it was a Russian guy, maybe. The Russian guy, he had the kind of purple maroon jacket on.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
And they had all those. Well, he was the only one that got away from the helicopter exploding. So we didn't see him this episode. So maybe he pops. Yeah, maybe he pops back up. Maybe there's something a little more hidden behind there.
Poor Bucky too. He's carrying all this baggage, and then what he said to Sam about then Captain America was wrong Steve was wrong about me.
Yeah.
He was obviously clearly upset. I feel bad for Bucky.
Yeah. Yeah, Bucky's very out of his time and his element, and
he doesn't have his friend anymore. The one who was in the same situation.
Yeah.
Experienced the same thing. Friends
similar.
But I mean, yeah. Well, but friends, they're from the same time period. He's so alone.
Yeah, for sure.
Alone.
So, I think now I think that this is going to drive him a little more to make amends.
Yeah.
Well, with his past, to help make amends with his past. Hopefully, I do hope we see some of the elements that we saw in the first episode return. I mean, obviously we got some glimpses of it this episode, but I'd really like to see some more of those names on Bucky's list pop back up. Some of the names that he's trying to cross off and make amends with. Whether it's good or bad people, like the old man was obviously a good person and he killed his son, but then he kind of sabotaged someone from his past.
That lady.
The lady, yeah. Who was not a good person.
Yeah. So
I'm curious to see if any more of those kind of pop up. And what other characters we see. So
much.
This episode done and down. I think the Star-Spangled Man is in it's definitely painting fake America as a kind of a real a-hole.
Well, they painted
I certainly
him at the
don't like
beginning.
him.
I thought at the beginning, oh, he seems like a stand-up guy. He seems like he has some good characteristics. And then as the episode progressed, you're like, oh, wow, he's cocky. And then you're like, oh, man, how rude. What makes you think you're so privileged?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
I think that they set him up as he could have been a potential candidate. And then as the episode went on, it just, no.
No. Okay, so thanks again, everybody, for coming by. As always, if you haven't already, please feel free to subscribe to the channel and go ahead, drop some comments. Let's hear kind of your take, your ideas. We only got 4 episodes left, so let's try and navigate through this because unfortunately, I think this series is going to be gone before we know it, and we're going to be wanting more. So. Feel free to drop a comment. Until next time for episode 3, we will see you real soon. We are Moto Photo, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.